I'm Lisa Prince with the North Carolina Egg Association.
I'm Becca Wysocki with NC State University, Prestige Department of Poultry Science.
And we're going to show you how to make a creamy, delicious frozen custard ice cream. It's going to be good. Okay, so Becca, we're going to start with 6 whole eggs, and you're going to put those in our medium-sized heavy saucepan. And with your whisk, let's get those incorporated and combined so that our yolks and our whites are completely blended. Now I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of sugar. All right, we're going to add in 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey, however much or little you like.
I like local.
Yep, it's local. All right. And then just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. All right, next I'm going to pour in 2 cups of whole milk, and a little bit later, whenever we put our custard base into our ice cream mixer, I'm also going to add in 2 cups of heavy cream.
Okay.
We're using high-fat milk products because that's going to create a softer, richer custard. You can use whatever you prefer and whatever your dietary needs are. You can do skim milk, low-fat milk, light whipping cream. However, it is going to change the texture of your custard. Okay, Becca, so now this is everything you would need if we were gonna make vanilla ice cream, but we wanna make chocolate. So we're gonna add in 3 ounces of unsweetened chocolate that's just been coarsely chopped.
To chop it, did you use a grinder, a chopper, a knife?
A little handy dandy chopper. But you could do it old school and just do a knife.
That's essential.
Exactly. Okay, that's very important that we want to cook this custard on a low heat. You do not want to bring it to a boil. It's going to take about 15 minutes. You want to get the temperature to around 160 degrees, or you can test it by putting a metal spoon in your custard base once it starts to thicken up. And if you get a thin coating on the back of your spoon, you know it's done.
Do I constantly stir it?
Yes, make sure you constantly keep that moving. Another advantage to making ice cream using whole eggs add some flavor, they add color, they help to prevent ice crystallization. They also work with the fat content that's already in our custard base to help extend that creamy texture. So eggs are important when you're making ice cream. Now, if you notice, I have an ice bath already prepared for you. So as soon as your custard base is done, you want to set your pan in an ice bath. And that's going to quicken the cooling process. And once Becca puts it in the ice bath, she's only going to stir it occasionally, because if you stir it a lot, that's going to thin out the consistency, and we really want a rich, thick, creamy custard. All right, Becca, that's looking great, but let's test it with our spoon. So if you want to dip it in there. Okay. And then you just check the back, oh yeah. And so if you do your finger through it, you see how it holds the line? Okay, so you want to take this and just set the whole pot in that ice bath.
Okay.
There you go. And you're just gonna stir it occasionally, not much at all, because we don't want to deflate our custard base.
Okay.
And then once this is cooled down some, because we're quickening that chilling process, you're going to cover the top with a layer of plastic wrap. That way no film gets created. And then you're going to stick it in the refrigerator for at least an hour, but overnight's fine too. All right, Becca, our custard base is chilled down. Now you're going to add in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then a tablespoon of vanilla.
Okay. Should I use a whisk?
No, you can just stir it. You can do a whisk, a spoon, because our ice cream freezer is going to do the whipping and combining. And you can use any type of ice cream freezer that you have. We're just using this tabletop one. Just use it according to the manufacturer's instructions.
Okay.
Another benefit of making an egg-based ice cream mixture is that whenever the whipping process of the ice cream machine starts working, the eggs are going to add in that aeration, and so it's going to be a lighter, fluffier ice cream because of the eggs. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, so I'm going to turn it on, and you're going to slowly pour it in this top.
See how this goes.
All the way to the top. Good job.
Wonderful.
All right, and pretty soon you and I will be enjoying some ice cream.
How long does it take?
It can take up to 30 minutes. It really depends on how cold your bowl is and how much liquid you put in the mixer.
Okay.
But it's quick. It's worth the wait.
I'm excited.
Okay, Becca, now we're gonna make it with a different type of mixer. The mixer does affect the ice cream, so if it's a larger container or if it's whipping faster, that's gonna aerate more air into it, which is gonna make a lighter, fluffier ice cream overall. So again, we've got our custard base. You're gonna add in 2 cups of heavy cream and our vanilla.
So are you just going to play with the speed of the mixer itself?
Yeah, so this one you do on the stir setting, and that is going to be a quicker whipping action versus, say, a tabletop or the old-fashioned type of ice cream freezer where you're using the rock salt and adding the ice and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And the chocolate's delicious, and I've had the vanilla, but there's lots of other flavors on our website that you can try.
I was thinking strawberries and peaches.
Yes, you can do any type of fruit, mix-ins, toppings. We've got banana nuts, strawberry, a cherry. The possibilities are endless.
I really like almonds, so well, not almonds, but almond flavoring. So
You could add some of that in there. So we're gonna line that up. I'm gonna turn it on low.
you do turn it on first.
Yep.
Okay.
And of course, the quicker the whipping motion, the faster your ice cream's gonna come together.
Okay.
There you go.
Simple. Very easy.
Okay, Becca, now we're gonna do a little, I guess, scientific experiment. There are companies out there that make ice cream using liquid nitrogen. So we're gonna test that theory here. Again, we're working with our same custard base. Let's go ahead and add in our heavy whipping cream and our vanilla.
No, you're going to be constantly stirring this one.
Yes, I
and
am.
I'm going to be constantly pouring.
Right.
Slowly.
Slow stream, yes. So basically we're gonna go old school, hand churned ice cream. And you're gonna pour our custard base that's been combined into our big metal bowl.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use a spoon that's already got the holes in it, so that'll help with some of the aeration.
Okay. So the same concept as the
As a mixer.
mixer.
Yeah, ice cream freezer, yes. All right, since we're working with liquid nitrogen, we're gonna be safe. We're gonna make sure we put on our protective eyewear, as well as our protective gloves.
All right.
Okay,
Now,
slow,
I'm
steady.
assuming there's going to be a lot of smoke involved with this
Okay.
as well.
I'm gonna stir at a constant speed and try not to splash. I can already feel the bowl getting cold.
I think it's minus 200 and something degrees Fahrenheit. So
That's cold.
That's cold. Is it getting thicker? Can you tell?
Just a little bit in some areas.
Oh.
I couldn't help it. Okay, yep, it's starting to get a little bit thicker.
So is the texture of this supposed to be creamier or
You're gonna have those
fluffier?
ice crystals.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because of the custard base and the eggs, we're still making more of a soft serve, but the texture is gonna be different
Okay.
because of the ice and the way we're freezing it.
Can you see
See, yeah, it's getting,
the fluffiness?
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of fluffy with some ice in it. Now it's getting really hard. All right, let's take a look. So yeah, it's kind of stuck to the bowl.
But that will eventually melt, and so you can incorporate it all together.
Exactly, yes, yes. So it's got a fluffiness to it, but you can hear that ice crunching in there with those crystals. There you go. That's how you make homemade ice cream, hand churned with liquid nitrogen. Okay, Becca, we've got our 3 different ways we've made our chocolate ice cream, and we're going to kind of taste and compare. So you're going to start off with this one, and this is with the tabletop mixer. And if you notice, it's already melting faster. First of all, that chocolate flavor is just fantastic.
It is absolutely amazing.
Exactly. It's very smooth. It's very creamy to me.
Like a soft serve.
Like a soft serve ice cream, yes.
Or a thick milkshake of some sort.
Okay. Now, this one we made with the stand mixer. As you can see, it's holding up much better. It's holding its shape, so it's firmer. Okay,
it's got the ice cream crystals in it more so.
Yep, it's got definitely more texture. I like this one. I like the firmer ice cream.
I do too.
Okay. Last, it's a hard job. Hand churned with liquid nitrogen.
And mine's
Mine is,
a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah. It's colder.
It's a lot. You can actually see some of the aeration in it from the spoon and the
Yep, you can see the
stirring.
holes and the bubbles.
So it is a lot lighter and fluffier. And a lot creamier.
A lot creamier.
It's very good, but
know.
that's more of an ice cream.
Exactly.
Ice cream.
Yes. Yep. Soft serve versus ice cream, but they're all delicious
Wonderful.
because of the eggs, of
Absolutely.
course.